Man, we back. Good, more to see sports talk. Excuse me. Appreciate everybody for checking in. And I told you guys I was going to end the night off with this Dalvin Cook video. I talked about it on my other channel. You can check it out. Good for the Sports TV. I'm not going to rant about this bullshit, racial shit in NFL. How they want to pay the quarterbacks who really ain't nothing like Tannehill and Kirk Cousins, and not pay these running backs who responsible for the Tannehills and the Kirk Cousins success. But let's talk about how Dalvin Cook changes everything in this division, and he does. And it's a lot of things that change with the Minnesota Vikings. Without Dalvin Cook, excuse me, neck still be hurting, man. Can't wait till I get my massage or something. But get back to my chiropractor. But it changes everything in the division, okay? The Vikings ain't shit without Dalvin Cook. This ain't like David Ruffin leaving the Temptations. Temptations still making money to this day. All right, like Dalvin Cook is the sugar, he's the cream, you know, he's the stir, and pretty much the Vikings defense is really, you know, the coffee. Kirk Cousins is just, you know, he just like him and that offense is the cup without Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook opens up everything for this offense, and when Dalvin Cook don't play, they usually struggle. That's it. When Dalvin Cook don't play and Kirk Cousins can't drop back and hand the ball off to him, they struggle. And a lot of it is that their offensive line not that good, bro. You know, they still making it up. I believe they drafted an interior lineman a few years ago, a center a year ago, and they trying to, you know, fix that. They can dominate the defensive line of scrimmage on most Sundays, especially versus us. But the offensive line, they can't really dominate, and Dalvin Cook really makes something out of nothing. And without Dalvin Cook there, the Vikings is really like a 4 or 5 win team. Especially if you don't bring back Everson Griffin and you don't make up for his pass rush. You know, Danielle Hunter is probably their best pass rusher, but he do benefit from having Barr and having, you know, Everson Griffin on the other side. And Mike Zimmer's a really good defensive coordinator. And then also they got rid of Xavier Rhodes, which he was kind of slipping anyway. But still, they kind of going through, you know, a change. And Kirk Cousins is not a good enough quarterback to carry the Minnesota Vikings. All right? So he is the difference between them being a playoff contender, which I don't believe they're a Super Bowl contender. If they had the quarterback, they would be a Super Bowl contender. I think the defense good enough. Eric Kendricks is probably, he is my favorite middle linebacker in the league. He's the most underrated. They got two of the most underrated defenders on Minnesota, Danielle Hunter and Eric Kendricks. That dude out of UCLA, I love this tape. I wish he was a Lion. Great middle linebacker, man. A lot of people don't talk about him. But they got good players, but Kirk Cousins struggles when Dalvin Cook can't be a factor in the passing game or the running game, to be specific. And with them not having Dalvin Cook, you know, I'm telling you, man, that's a 4 or 5 win football team. I don't care how much they scold or clap. I don't care how much they play that fucking horn. Kirk Cousins is garbage. And if I'm Dalvin Cook and I'm going into a last year of a deal, and I didn't even notice he was going into a last year of a deal. These girls with these fake butts, bro, this is just getting out of control. I know this ain't the time and place for that rant, but this girl came out of the house. I'm looking with chopstick legs and a fake butt that's sagging. Please, at the end of the day, be honest with your homegirls and your wives and your girlfriends, man. Please be honest with them. That fake butt shit, make sure you get a butt that matches your legs and that's properly proportioned. You know, when I talk about body art and I talk about, you know, plastic and work on your body, like, I'm not going cheap. I don't believe in getting tattoos. But if I did have to get a tattoo, I'm cashing out on it. And if I'm a girl and I get a fake butt or fake titties, I want to make sure it's secure, it's safe, and it look good. But back on point with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, man, the Vikings are, without him, they are the basement unless some type of injury happen. Rodgers go down, Stafford go down, or Nick Foles go down, because we know Trubisky ain't shit. All right? Elmo can play quarterback and be better than Trubisky right now. Hey, man, I think my high school quarterback can be better than Trubisky right now. But Dalvin Cook, man, him holding out is detrimental for 2 reasons. And I'm explaining the 2 reasons why it's detrimental. Because he's already an injury-prone player. So if he come in camp out of football shape and he can run all the gashes he wants to, Aaron Donald is a specimen. It's very few players that can miss a training camp and not miss a beat. With Dalvin Cook injury history, all right, him missing a portion of camp is not good. If he come in late or he show up at the last minute, you can bet your pretty penny that he's going to get injured and their season going to go down the drain. They should pay him now. He only want, what, $13.8 million. Pay him. What made him pissed off is that he got to go find the Vikings and threaten the Vikings to give him his money and get him an extension. He got to threaten their ass for an extension. When Kirk Cousins still had years left and they give him an extension again. So that's why he mad. You know what I'm saying? They should have found him, gave him an extension. If they would have found to ask him for a contract extension, they might have got a small discount from him. But him not playing, they the bottom dwellers. Unless Trubisky starting for the Bears, they can fight for the bottom. Then us in Green Bay will be fighting for the division if everything go right. Stafford stay healthy and Patricia get it together. But if we don't go right and Stafford get injured and Patricia don't get it together and lose handle of the team, then we could be right there at the bottom with them, and Chicago and the Green Bay can fight for it, or us, Chicago, and Green Bay can run away with the division. Dalvin Cook is like the second, he like the most valuable player to the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is only valuable because he a quarterback, but he ain't shit. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Even when he was a Spartan, he wasn't shit. You know, so they don't pay Dalvin Cook away to the last minute and let him get injured. The Vikings won't be nothing. Mike Zimmer gonna be looking for a job. Chris Spielman's smarter than that, so he know to get a deal done. I'm gonna expect Chris Spielman to get that deal done. You know, but if he don't get that deal done, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be a longer, hard season for Minnesota Viking fans. So, hey man, that just help our odds if they don't bring Dalvin Cook back. But let me know what you guys think. It's getting dark outside. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Twitter's the fastest way. Then Facebook, then Instagram. Want to make a donation? Just share the video with Cash App, PayPal, description. One time for the one time we go.